when it hits the fan, everything, and when I mean everything, will change. Listen, I don't want to sound like a broken record. I don't want to scare anybody. I'm just going to come out and say what people just don't say it. When the SHTF hits, your standard of living is going to go straight into the crapper. Plain and simple. Everything will change. The same way that it changed for us when the Soviet Union collapsed, when I was in Cuba, it will change 100, if not 1,000 times worse in here. When I was in Cuba, things were bad, but it got even worse when the Soviet Union collapsed. Here, things are not good. And I can tell you that unequivocally. Things are not good. I mean, if you think things are good, your head is down that sand at least 60 feet. I don't know what world you live, but things are not good. If they're good for you, put it down in the comment section below. Maybe we need some hope, because I mean, prayer can only go so far. And for those people who always say Jesus will come to your rescue and whatnot, well, let me put it like this: no disrespect to you or anything like that, but the people in Cuba have been praying for many decades, many decades. And they have faith, because when that government came in, they took away their freedom, they took away their ability to defend themselves, they took away their food, they took everything. They couldn't take away their faith. They closed churches, but they couldn't take away their faith. So they are people of faith, and yet they're still suffering. 6 decades after, they're still suffering. So for those of you who always say, oh, just pray and Jesus will come and help you in the next life, I'm sure in this life you have to break your own trails. And I'm telling you all, the same way that we went from bad to worse in Cuba, it's going to get from bad to even way worse. And I've said that in many videos before, because over there was one thing we didn't have. It was tools like this. And perhaps that's the reason why things hasn't got as bloody as it will get here. Over there, the entitlement mindset, incredible enough, is not as predominant as is in here. Yes, my friends, I am sorry to tell you all, but there is a huge number of people who strongly believe that you owe them, that you need to get more money out of your checks and give them to them. They are expecting you to pay for their bad choices. When all of that goes away, those people will not be your friends. Those people will come and try to take what is yours. The same way that your government has been doing for years in the form of taxation. And I will say it. That is taxation without representation. And I will say it. I said it in my last video. I am flabbergasted by the fact that we are not in a civil war already. I just don't understand. So, when it hits the fan, everything will change. And one of the things that I have said in this channel over and over and over, guys, is to have the proper tools. Yes, I am going to talk about the 22 yet again. I may sound like a broken record, but I'm telling you all that it will put food on the table. We woke up and we went to sleep back in Cuba with one thought in our heads. What are we going to have tomorrow? I wish some people from Cuba, who I know that we have community members in here, they are from Cuba, will put it in there, whether or not I'm lying. There was a single thought that we all had. What are we going to have tomorrow? So I will say it like this. For those who hate the 22, because whatever reason you have in your little head, because you think that it is a weak round, because you think it's not going to do any damage, I will unequivocally say to you, you are wrong. 100% wrong. 1000% wrong. But if you know best, I challenge you to prove me wrong. That's all I'm going to say about that. I challenge you to prove me wrong. Not just put in the comment section, you're wrong. Well, what are your bases? I base mine on the fact that in Cuba, the only thing that we were able to get our hands on was a little 22. And it worked. We took everything down with it. I base my assessment on the 22 as the best prepper rifle on the fact that when it comes to show, you can buy 500 rounds, $50. And that is on the high end. I base the fact that it is the best prepper rifle because you can stock away thousands of rounds for a fraction of a cost of the 5.56. I base that it is the best prepper rifle because when you put a shusher on this, your neighbor will not hear it. I base the fact that it is the best prepper rifle because parts are available everywhere. Everywhere. What else do you want? When SHTF hits, everything will change. And those with resources will be up here. Those without resources will be down here begging for help at the beginning. Afterwards, they're going to try to fight with those who are up here with the resources. But those up here with resources have the proper tools. And I will say this. If you allow somebody to get at 50 yards within range, and you can put the little humble 22 on this little thing, well, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what else to tell you. And if anybody, even children, a small person can put that little 22 on target, I don't know what to tell you, but I think you be in a world of advantage over those who are not ready at all. Because when SHTF hits, I'm telling you this right now, things will change, and not for the better of the great majority, which are not prepared. Now, I will say this. You don't have to spend an arm and a leg on a 1022. I always recommend you the takedown because you have the ability to put it away. But you can have a regular one, and that's it. You don't need to spend a lot of money in a massive scope that's going to cost you thousands of dollars. $99. That is it. That is in that rifle. I don't know about y'all, but I'll take this any day of the week. Guys, just be ready when it hits the fan. Don't be like those people who just excuses all day long and it's like, oh, everything will be fine. Nothing will be fine. Nothing will be fine. I'm telling you this from a place of experience. Nothing will be fine. And I'm telling you, when people get hungry, well, things get bad. And I'm telling you right now, it will be a lot worse than what you think. With that being said, I hope you have a great one. God bless you all, and I hope to see you in the next one.